One, if you're dealing with some very, very challenging issues that you want to cover up, we've got Dermablend. But then we're going to be talking about the amazing No-No. And this is the 8800 that we're doing as a today's special today. And this is absolutely the last time ever we will do the 8800 at under $200. You're saving about $100. It's such a great way to treat that unwanted hair and remove it permanently. So we'll talk details with this coming up. This is the last color that I wanted to let you know about that I do believe will sell out pretty early on in our presentation. This is the rose gold with some snake print. There's less than 1,000 available, so I know over 17,000 have been spoken for today. Just giving you a look at it. There's free shipping today, and of course on FlexPay you can get the whole system home for about $40. And I mean, I'm talking a whole system. Details coming up in about 20 minutes. So, Dermablend, the go-to brand for any of us who are dealing with the hardest to cover skin flaws or issues, whether it's tattoos, whether it's scarring from acne, whether it's, from rosacea, port wine stains. I mean, you think of the most difficult things that you've never been able to cover before, and I'm going to invite you to try Dermablend. We have something very special and exclusive to HSN. It's a 4-piece total configuration from Dermablend. Nobody else offers this but HSN, and this is the last time ever of the year to be able to do it at under $35, which is awesome, and there's free shipping. Plus, you can spread this in half, so you get everything delivered with just $17 down. And when I say everything, I'm talking about you get your everything from coverage to your setting powder to the removal of the highly pigmented formulations. So these are all the colors that we have, and I'm going to encourage you. Both extreme colors are very limited. We've got this in the warm ivory, the olive brown. Those two I'm predicting will sell out very early. We also, as you look at the chart, have from warm ivory, the next shade up would be sand beige, then we have medium beige, we have honey beige, and olive brown. There's only 300 lucky people who can still get that olive brown and 400 in the warm ivory. So Kimberly Heintzman, a very special friend of mine, is here. She has been a Dermablend spokesperson for many, many years.
Yes.
Believe it or not, this beautiful woman was born with a port wine stain, and at the age of 13 was introduced to Dermablend, and it was a life changer. And now you continue to change other people's lives through your passion for the product. And
yes.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Callie. That was so sweet of you. And as you mentioned, whether you had something really serious, a birthmark or a vitiligo or a permanent skin discoloration, this is definitely the product for you. But even if you have something very small, something that just bothers you when you look in the mirror, I want you to learn something really amazing today, because this is a product that really could change your life, because it has for me. So look here on my cheek. I want you to look really close at my face, because most people would never even think for a second that I have a very serious skin discoloration that I'm concealing. But as Callie mentioned, I was born with a port wine stain on my cheek. So you can imagine at the young age of 13 when I started wearing products like this, it was a life-changing experience for me. So this is actually the makeup remover that comes in the kit today. And this is just a way to dissolve these camo pigments. This is a very highly pigmented concealing foundation, and that's what makes it so unique, is that it's high pigments mean instant coverage. So as you're going to see right here, I'm going to wipe off my cover cream. And as you can see right there, this is a red port wine stain, and this is a permanent skin discoloration. So this is such an amazing option for me to cover it.
I have goosebumps everywhere, because I mean, I know you, and I'm next to you, and I have met you many, many times. I still, every time I see the port wine stain, I don't know what you could use that would give you the kind of coverage. Did you notice that there was anything under that? I didn't.
It's amazing, right? So here it is right here, and I love this little container because it's no fuss, no spill. This is actually the sand beige shade. So I'm just going to sweep a little tiny bit out, and right here, this is the very unique way to use this at home. So I'm going to melt it. My body heat's going to melt it and make it very creamy. So I'm just warming it up here on the back of my hand. And once again, take a look right here, because instantly I'm going to get this flawless coverage. Look at that. just in seconds. It's like putting skin on skin.
It is. It really is. It's so natural looking. And it used to be, I remember when it first came out, I thought it was a little hard to work with. Now it's really creamy.
Well, and that's the trick, too, is that when you warm it up with your body temperature, it makes it creamy. But the other thing, you know, there's a myth about this product that it's greasy. And it's actually not. It's actually moisturizing. And I get a full spectrum 30 sun protection built in.
That's true.
So look at this. So I'm instantly getting this great coverage. And then this is what you're going to do at home. You customize it, and it's buildable. So you build however much coverage that you need. And I love that the kit comes with a sponge, because you can take the sponge, just kind of pat it into wherever you feel like you need a little extra coverage. And that's what gives you get so much freedom and flexibility with this product. So this is your all year round foundation. Maybe you need a little bit more coverage in the winter. You want something lighter in the summer. This is how you do it. So I'm just going to blend it out here and then keep blending a little bit more wherever I feel like I need the coverage. And you can see in seconds.
It's so natural. Look at that.
It looks natural. It feels natural.
And let's
it's
look
everything.
at this before and after, because again, if you just tuned in, check this out. Kimberly was born with a port wine stain. Wow. Look
amazing,
at
right?
That beautiful coverage.
So one of the other amazing things about this is that in the kit today, you're going to get the powder. And this is the setting powder that actually, I'm just going to put it on right here, right now, so you can see this. This gives it a 16-hour wear.
It's smudge-proof. It's tear-proof.
It's water-resistant, transfer-resistant. And I'm just going to generously apply this on and then just kind of buff it away. And then what I love is when I come in with my color and make it really fun and add just a little bit of color right here on the cheek. So this creates a really great base for anything that you're using on top of it.
I love that you're not even using a mirror right now.
I've kind of got this down. A little color on my cheek right here. Beautiful. And it kind of pulls it all together. And look at that. I mean, it took me seconds to apply this. And you can do this at home, too.
I'm so excited for you. I mean, there are some of us that are just, you deal with something that is, you know, I'm sure as a teenager that would have been difficult. And if you know somebody who's dealing with, even if it's from acne scarring from earlier in their life, I mean, it doesn't matter our age. If you have an issue, it's dark under eye circles you just can't seem to get rid of. Look at these before and afters. And if you recognize yourself in any of them, try Dermablend. And do it today, because we're never going to do this again. And this is, wow, one application later, and look at the difference. This is vitiligo, and I know that that's the darkest shade, which is the most limited. The olive brown, we have about 250. If you want the lightest shade, warm ivory, about 300 total. And then the middle shades in between, you saw Kimberly use the sand beige. We also have this for you in the medium beige, and then the honey beige. Everybody gets the setting powder. Everybody gets, this is that wonderful long wear makeup remover. It's a pigment remover. It's a $37 value, but we're doing it a weekend special. Last time of the year. There's not another show tonight. This is a moment, and with free shipping, and spread this into payments. Put one payment down and get it home and try it. If you want concealers, we've got those as well. And there's been some updates to the concealers too, right, Kimberly?
Yes, we now have them to match the shade of cover cream that you wear. So these are flawless. And I just want to point out something very important. This is the #1 recommended camouflage makeup by Dermatologist. And Dermatologist developed, sensitivity tested, allergy tested, non-comedogenic, and non-acnegenic. It will not break you out, and it's healthy for your skin. I just love all of those benefits.
All of that too.
So I want to show you Izzy right here. And as you can see, she's a beautiful girl. She has beautiful skin tone. And she's using the olive brown shade. And let's go ahead and pull up her before, because this is something you can all relate to. Maybe you have something, darkness around the eyes, hyperpigmentation, just some sunspots or acne scars. And this is a beautiful, flawless way to even out your skin tone with a 16-hour wear. Moisturizing, healthy for your skin. All-in-one, all-day wear.
If you want this color, we have 225 left. That's the darkest shade, called olive brown. And as we move along, I do want you to know there's not another show tonight. You won't have another chance to do this. So I see many of you jumping aboard, and I thank you for your orders. I would also love to talk to you. If you've been using Dermablend, please share your story with others. We've got another beautiful model. We'd like to reveal her beauty.
This is Susan, and as you can see, Susan is wearing the medium beige shade. And as you can see, you would just look at Susan and maybe walk by her on the street and wow, this is so dramatic.
Oh my gosh,
this
Susan.
is more than an average serious skin discoloration. But Susan has a condition called lupus, which affects her skin. Different times it will flare up and other times it doesn't. So she has her go-to foundation with cover cream because she can wear it more sheer when she doesn't have the flare up, and she can build the coverage, customizable coverage. And I mean, this is a life-changing product.
Gosh.
You know, Callie, like just think of the freedom that you can have.
Susan, I feel so happy for you right now. I mean, you look amazing.
She's
Oh my
beautiful
God,
with or
you
without
are.
it. But I mean, what a life-changing product for her to have that freedom. Full spectrum sun protection 30 built into this product, healthy for her skin. And what I love about the product is that it actually is great to smooth out texture, so fine lines, wrinkles. It helps to smooth out large pores. It really is all in one. It's all you need. It's one product that lasts all year round. And if you're on the verge and you're not sure which shade to get, I always recommend go with one that's lighter and then maybe darken it with a bronzer or a powder or something like that.
I agree. That's a great point. In fact, if your color does sell out, you might be able to work with the next shade up or down. But in winter especially, I think we tend to be a little bit fairer. Oh, you've taken and put all the colors on your wrist?
I did. I wanted you to see, not only see these shades, but I want you to see this. This is so great. Look at how hard I'm pressing on my skin. These pigments, these camo pigments, do not budge. This means that when you rub up against your friend or give someone a hug or lay down to take a nap, your makeup's not coming off at the end on your pillows and things like that.
Very good point.
And then, so transfer smudge resistant. Now I want you to see this. I'm just going to saturate this with water, and you can see the water is beating up on here. Callie, would you mind handing me one of those tissues, please? Oh, maybe that one.
Yep. There you go. That one?
That was wet.
Sorry. Dry one, please.
Whether it's you're working out or whether you're active and you just need to know that your makeup's going to stay in place.
So if you hot flash like I do every about 20 minutes of the day, you know, seriously, I had to go back to makeup. I'm like, girls, major hot flash hit. And literally the makeup was just melting. This, you just saw, I mean, really, you doused it with water.
I did. And that's just the proof. I mean, water resistant. A lot of amazing benefits. I can work out and just be very active, and I love that.
And I'm also very emotional, so if you cry, you don't have to worry about, you know, the tears smearing the makeup or melting it away. Do want to address this color here is the olive brown. We have now less than 200. So if that's your color, please get it now. There's nowhere else you can get this. This is an HSN exclusive, and it's a brand new configuration for the holidays. And as you'll see, I mean, almost 3,200 have been spoken for. This is obviously very telling. I mean, Susan is so beautiful, and I'm sure without this particular product, life was very different. Here might be your teenager, or maybe you know, or you are dealing with vitiligo. I mean, some serious skin discoloration issues. Dermablend has come to the rescue.
Absolutely. For over 30 years, that's what we've specialized in, making complexion products to even your skin tone and make you feel confident and feel good about your skin. And that's what it's done for me.
Look at you.
I mean, it's amazing. The remover gently takes it off. And the thing is, Callie, that you can, you know this about me by now. You're standing right next to me. You would never think that I was wearing a full coverage or, you know, product that would cover something this serious.
You look like you're just wearing a nice foundation with some powder, but never in a million years would I know you had something so difficult to cover.
I love that. So here, I've taken a little bit of the cover cream out. This is all you need. Just a little tiny bit goes a long way. I'm wearing the sand beige shade. And as you can see, I'm going to melt the cover cream and my heat of my body warms it up. So then when I take the product right over here to my face, you're going to see instantly. It's like I'm just putting skin on top of my skin.
Yay,
and it's just so easy. Anyone can do this. You can do this. It takes seconds.
It's so great. I'm just realizing how much product you give, because a little goes a long way.
You know, this container could really last somebody a very long time. It depends on how much you use or how much you build with it. But okay, so I take the first application and I like to just kind of blend it out. I mean, it's all in the name of the product, Dermablend. So I always like to think, you know, keep blending and keep building the coverage however much you need. And then since the kit comes with a sponge, I think it's great to take the sponge, pat it, dab it where you need it, and that's how you're going to build the customized, this is how you get your customized coverage.
Excellent. I mean, it really is so easy. I mean, it's taking you less than a minute while you're talking without a mirror. No, I mean, seriously, that's what's so beautiful about Dermablend. And I'm so proud that it's here at HSN. I really am moved every time we work together, Kimberly, because,
Aww,
I mean, I love what you've done with your life, too. You've taken what was a challenging issue in your youth, and now you've made it your passion to help others deal with this. And, I mean, imagine, I mean, the difference in your self-confidence and the difference in how you present yourself and the difference when you don't have to think about whatever the issue was. I have a friend who uses Dermablend because she's got a couple tattoos and she also works in TV. And so when she's on air, she has to hide them. And a tattoo is not an easy thing to cover, but Dermablend works for her. This is the port wine stain. We saw some dramatic before and afters earlier. Look at you. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
And so easy. I mean, this is the easiest thing I've ever done. And it works with other products that you have at home. So it works great with other beauty products. And it's your all-in-one foundation, but it complements everything else that you use.
Let's talk about the other issues that if you're dealing with rosacea. We talked about vitiligo. Let's talk about the other things that people use Dermablend for.
Sure. It could be acne scarring. Maybe you have a sunspot, a little sun damage. Like little spots come up on the cheek area, maybe on the forehead. Maybe you just get a little red on the nose and you've tried every concealer on the market and it says full coverage and it says it lasts all day.
Right.
But this is trusted, tried, and true. I can attest to it, and I know that many of you already out there have tried it, and it just works.
I'm so glad you said that, because it doesn't have to be a full face issue. It could be anywhere in your body, for that matter. Maybe it, like, as a youngster, I had cystic acne, and so I still have scarring, and scarring turns purple and then stays purple for pretty much ever. So unless you've got something that gives you the highly pigmented formulation that Dermablend does, there's a lot of things that give you maybe a sheer coverage, but some of us need really intense coverage for all those reasons and more.
And that flexible, buildable coverage. And #1 recommended by dermatologists. That says so much. I mean, wouldn't you want to wear a product on your skin that was recommended by dermatologists? #1 recommended. That is like, says a lot.
Absolutely. We're obviously talking about the coverage of the visuals that are a result of the acne and other things. Age spots, that's a great point too. Maybe it's on your hands or your arms. Ooh, update. If you want the olive brown, we have 100. That's the darkest shade available. If you want the lightest shade available, we have 250. Here's the sand beige that Kimberly's been using. We've got the medium beige. This is what Susan is wearing. We can show Susan's before and after once again. And then there's one shade between that and the darkest shade called honey beige. Here's Susan once again.
Oh, wow. This is so dramatic. Look at Susan. Look at how serious this skin discoloration is. And imagine if this does this for Susan, what it can do for you.
I know.
That's what it's all about. This is an everyday product for all women or men. But if it can do this for Susan, just imagine what a positive effect it can have for
That's
you.
it. Here they go again. You see them. Look at this, the size of my
It's that kind of a product. I know.
It really is.
Look, now I got them.
You too? Oh. No, it really, I love that we're doing this with free shipping, so you have a chance to try it. Unconditional money-back guarantee. You have a month. Try it. You will know instantly the kind of coverage that you're going to get, no matter what the issue is. Maybe it's just really dark circles under your eyes that you've never been able to cover. Maybe the concealer is what you want to try today. That's coming up next. I want to remind you of our kit, the full system. This is from coverage to setting to removal. Everything you need for $17. The item to order is 90891. Very, very popular. We're almost at 4,000 sold, and this is the last.